Now we want to bring on Tom Jurek, and Tom is with Chicagoland Soft Wash, and he's going to tell us about his company and exactly how his company differs from others in that industry. Tom, how you doing this morning?
Good morning, Larry and family.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, sir?
We are doing great.
Fantastic.
We're joined here by Dylan Kramer, Benchmark Mortgage. So, yeah, we have a lot. I have a lot of questions for you because, first of all, you guys do phenomenal work. I've seen some of your work. I've seen some of these million-dollar houses that you have, provided your service to, Chicagoland Soft Wash, and give our listeners a kind of a thumbnail, 10,000-foot view of what you do and why it's so valuable.
Definitely. So Chicagoland Soft Wash, we created it in 2016, and it was a new way. It's a new way of actually applying our soft wash process instead of using high pressure from a power washer like so many companies do. So I had a paint 25 years ago, and I used to hand wash exterior homes before we painted them. And it was a process that would take forever, but it was done right. Fast forward a couple years later, we decided that something new needs to be done because, again, there's so many problems with pressure washers and people behind the pressure washers that destroy it.
Yeah.
So we eliminate the algae, mold, and mildew that's on the side of your homes, your roofs, and we kill it right at the root of the source, and then we apply a gentle rinse to eliminate all that bacteria that has just died, revealing the original substrate.
So first you apply the whatever it is you're applying. I'm not going to get technical about it because I don't know enough about it. But first you apply that, and then you soft wash it off. And it almost kind of sloughs off all of the grime and dirt and whatever else.
Most definitely. So if you see roofs with all those black streaks everywhere, so we restore cedar shake, asphalt, metal roofs. We drive it, you name it, stucco. Those type of applications need the soft wash process because you can't use high pressure on any of that stuff.
So let me ask you.
So we eliminate.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go. I'm sorry.
No, well, I was going to say, Dylan had a great question because he's in the same boat as I am. Like, I have a deck that needs to get done. Dylan has a deck. Do you guys do decks too and things like that? Like if someone just says, Tom, I really, we're having a graduation party. Our house looks okay, which it probably doesn't. They probably need that soft wash too. But I really need the deck cleaned. I really need this deck looking new. Does soft wash work on a deck as well?
It works phenomenal because, we eliminate the algae, mold, and mildew right at the root of the source. And we, when we apply our chemicals, we just basically use a 70 psi rinse factor, and it eliminates it, and it cleans the substrates like decks, houses, roofs, 10 times cleaner than just giving a haircut with a pressure washer.
Yeah.
It's an amazing technique. I spent thousands of hours to actually learn it, and I've tried everything, and we've got it dialed in. And we do a lot of work for realtors, property managers, and all that. Use it because there's a need for it, and not everyone can do this because there's a science to this. So when we're looking at houses that have, like for instance, we do a lot of homes in Highland Park with stucco and drive it. When we look, those are things that cannot be touched with a pressure washer. It's just too much pressure. But once we're done the process, it comes out spectacular. So the customers don't have to paint. If someone is selling a house, they obviously, when you go buy a new car or a used car, they don't give you a dirty car; they give you a clean car. And that's the same thing that we use when we work with realtors or customers that are selling or customers that are buying. There's a majority. You just want a clean house when you move in or when you're ready to sell.
by the way, you guys, if you want to get in touch with Tom and Chicago Soft Wash, he's going to give all of his information out, but you could also go to trustedagentUSA.com and also just click on our partners, and you're going to find Chicagoland Soft Wash's banner there. Just click on it. It's going to bring you right to their website. You can contact them directly. And, it's funny you mentioned that about the power wash because, when I power wash my deck, and we use, the typical power washer that everybody has, the little thing that's about 3 feet tall with the hose attached to it and whatever. That's power. It's like a fire hose on your deck. And if your deck isn't in good shape, you're bound to do more damage to it. So, a lot of value to what you're saying.
Definitely with wood and composite. We've been seeing so many people damaging composite decks with high pressure, with just even like a 3,000 psi pressure washer, and it just destroys everything.
Well, even porch furniture. Like I have some really nice furniture on my porch, and if we power wash that furniture, it's probably going to disappear in front of our eyes.
Starts the fray, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But if we do it with your process, which I was going to ask you, is this a proprietary process? Is this something that you developed and it's proprietary, or how exactly did you come upon this?
So this is proprietary to the fact that a lot of these companies are saying it's proprietary, but basically what we're using is we're using pull shock, and we have it swallowed down, and that's the only thing that's going to kill anything on site right there. Because if, you've got products like Wet and Forget that they spray on, those are some toxic chemicals that just sit on your substrates, and that's not good for dogs, it's not good for your kids, it's not good for family.